My first question is, how important is a healthy diet in managing diabetes? Can you provide some guidelines?
Yeah. Healthy diet is very important in case of diabetes. There are two types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Type 2 diabetes is actually a lifestyle disease, which is very dangerous, which is increasing these days a lot, and especially in our country. India is going to be diabetic capital of the world, because during childhood, in early adulthood, we are not very particular about the diets. We are eating so much sodas, ice creams. We are loaded with carbohydrates and saturated sugars. And no matter how much we do our physical activity, that sugar cannot be consumed. So that causes obesity and diabetes. Yeah.
This is the second question. What could be some of the warning signs of diabetes that people might miss?
Normally, initially the only sign could be polyuria, that you feel like going to pass urine again and again, or you might wake up at night to go to pass urine. This is polyuria. You feel thirsty again and again. It is polydipsia. And small injuries or small mosquito bites or small things which normally used to heal very quickly, they will not heal that early. And delayed healing. Yeah, they say in some studies that 2 teaspoons of sugar decrease your immunity many a times. So sugar is the one which decreases your immunity power, and also some micro nerves injury we can get, or neuropathy we can say, not neuropathy, micro neuropathy. So you do not feel sensations in your feet, your slippers get off, and you do not feel that. So small injuries, if you get on your feet, you will not understand that you got that injury on your feet or anything.
And here's an add-on question, that what is the amount of sugar that a person should consume daily, or which is the safe amount of sugar?
Actually, there are many apps also, and you can also discuss with your dietitian also. It depends upon your age, your stature, weight and height, and your level of daily activities. If you work very hard, you are an athlete, and you just exercise a lot, then you can have a little more amount of sugar. And if you are having a sedentary lifestyle, if you are not working out very much, and then a little sugar is also very dangerous.
And is jaggery better than sugar?
Definitely, it is complex carbohydrate or complex sugar and highly refined sugars. See, if we consume some complex carbohydrate, if you chew rice for some time, then you start feeling that it is a little sweeter, and you start appreciating that sweetness. And one is then you refine that sugar to get some maybe jaggery, and then some normal sugar, white sugar which we get, and then refined sugars, that sugar cubes or those sugars in our sodas and everything. They are very dangerous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It has become more common, if so, why?
Yeah, diabetes is increasing day by day, and it is on alarming levels these days, because all those advertisements and everywhere in those hoardings and all those things are provoking us to consume more and more junk food, more and more refined sugars, and once we have that deadly disease, we can't consume anything, and once we have those renal failures or renal damage or something like that, then we are bound for lifelong treatment. We have to get dialysis maybe once in a week or twice in a week or once in a month. That is very painful thing. So it is increasing due to that sedentary lifestyle and faulty eating habits. Yeah.
What steps can people take if they are concerned about their risk for diabetes?
It is risk for diabetes, or also these days pre-diabetics. This condition is also common, or those who have a strong family history. Your parents are diabetic, siblings are diabetic, if diabetes has started in early age in family, then we are prone to get diabetes. So first thing is we should change our diet. So normally what we do is we start dieting. So diabetes is not dieting. What we should do is we should start eating those carbohydrates which are complex to get digest. So it will release glucose slowly in our intestine. So during the whole period we will have a constant level of glucose in our blood. But if we eat that saturated or junk foods, we have spike of glucose, and then there is hypoglycemia, decrease glucose levels. So this variation of glucose causes us main problem. So we should eat those foods which have low glycemic index. So we should make those foods tastier and then start consuming that. And also we should have a physical workout, or maybe jogging, maybe brisk walk, and that should be done daily. What we do is we will do gymming for 3 months and then nothing for whole year, and again after some time we'll start exercise for 1 month. So what we should do is some brisk walk or something which you can do daily. So you should sweat and increase the blood circulation. One thing is parents do not know, so they cannot guide their children. They themselves do not know. Teachers do not know. There is nowhere where we can get this information. And those all social media, TV, our stars which we follow, our cricket stars, our movie stars, they are provoking us to consume chocolate, to consume this sodas, to consume pizzas every day, whole day, 99% of the time. We are subconsciously, we are just a consumer, where corporates are just manipulating us, and we just say, okay, have our money and give us our disease. So it should be government policy. It should be that every child should know that whether it is good for my health or not. There are many things which are good for health also. So this is the main thing which we can do. That we can train teachers, we can train parents, we can, the way you are doing this thing. So we can train those eager children or students to teach them. You can teach your in your colony, in your vicinity, your juniors. So you can just spread the awareness, and government can take care of actions. Like we have some spending capacity now, so corporate is coming and luring us with their advertisement and everything, and we are just blindly following them. Maybe you have seen that ad, or not ad actually, that Ronaldo's thing, that he just replaced those cold drink bottles with water bottles, if you have seen that scene. So all those persons so-called are idols whom we follow, they only are making us do those things. And there is no strict policy by government that these things should not have advertisement, and the quantity of sugar in a cold drink bottle should be restricted. There are no such guidelines, so that is why we are getting more lazy, I think. That is the reason.